Greetings, greetings, loved ones. We are back. It's Mahala Monday. It is the 7th of December. It is absolutely super fabulous to have you with us. My name is Dougal. With me, Rhoda. Rhoda, hello.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? Welcome to Mahala Monday.
It is good to have all of you here. And of course, as always, we've got an exciting episode lined up for you, and we're really looking forward to this one. But first things first, last week, of course, you would have had a very different hairstyle, and then today, very little indeed, I must say. So, Rhoda, firstly, let's talk about this. What gives? It looks brilliant.
Oh, thank you, Dougal. Thank you. And besides the fact that I was feeling a bit out because I wanted to join you as well, But yeah, all things aside, this is for my sister-in-law Renee Stoffels. You know what? Having to deal with breast cancer, and she had hair shaved. And my daughter decided, you know what, in support of Renee with the breast cancer, we're going to shave our hair in support of her as well. So she took all her hair off, and we did exactly the same. So in support of all our ladies out there and everybody else that's suffering breast cancer and suffering cancer, fully support of you. There we go.
Now, you know what, that is a brilliant gesture. I'm fully behind that as well, and I think it's important. I mean, we're all dealing with that sort of issue, and we are all dealing with it. So yeah, because I knew, the reason I apologize that I'm bringing it up, because I knew people were gonna say like, what happened to her hair? She had hair in the last week. Yeah, so I knew that.
So true.
I knew that. But yeah, it looks absolutely glorious, and of course, all the support to you as well, which is brilliant. So this is a live broadcast of Mahala Monday, which we normally bring you, of course, and we're live on Facebook. We're also live on YouTube. And just to remind you, it is an interactive show, okay? So where you get to get in the comments and the questions, of course, which means Rhoda remains in a place, which is brilliant. And you send that to @Nickay Productions. And of course, those details will be at the bottom of your screen. But now, we've been doing a couple of episodes. And just if people haven't watched us before, where have you been? Welcome to Planet Earth. But, people who would have just joined us now for the first time, in essence, what would you tell people Mahala Monday is all about? Because this has been brilliant, firstly.
Oh, most definitely. And I must say, there's been great reviews regarding our Mahala Monday show as well. Besides everybody kind of liking Dougal very much and sending a very much, I like you, Dougal. So, yeah. So besides the fact that, this is the information that's been broadcast for you. So we do have our library basically on YouTube, where you can go and look at old episodes as well. And especially for our kids out there that's still having to decide, or in grade 9 even wanting to figure out, what do I want to become one day? And this is a platform that was created for our kids at the end of the day to make those difficult decisions. Because having to figure out who am I, what are the emotions the kids are going through, going through teenagehood, and then actually going closer to adulthood, and not not sure, 100% sure, what do I want to be one day? And you know what, we've been raised, back in the day, and I don't want to give my age away, that, we could only be doctors, nurses, teachers. It was very restricted, and now it's open there, and parents like us don't necessarily also know what is out there for our kids. This is a platform that was created for that. Besides the fact that the institutions couldn't go out there, and we're doing graduations for all these institutions, was a case of how do we get this information to our students? How do we get it through to them? Because of COVID causing so much restrictions right now, this platform was created for, to get that information out there. So teachers, parents, educators, principals, please send this link to your kids, send this to our students, mommies, daddies, for those that's in grade 8, grade 9, those difficult decisions. You can sit with them and watch these videos, and then your child can tell you, this is what I want to become. And you know what, today is one of those platforms, actually 2 of our platforms, which I'm quite excited about. So basically now this morning we've got AFDA, and at 10:15 we've got Dermatech, which is, AFDA is about acting, movies, studio, those type of stuff. And then Dermatech, which is basically, do you want to be a hairdresser? Do you want to be a makeup artist?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So as you can hear, Rhoda's passion, of course, this is what it's all about. So all the information is here for you, of course, and this is what Mahala Monday is all about. So let's get stuck in today, because this is the day you got to remember, 7th of December. This is the day we talk to AFDA. And some of you might be asking, AFDA, who is AFDA? Well, for those of you in the know, of course, know exactly who AFDA is. Lots of us, from little kiddie stage on up, you know, we all dream of seeing our names in lights. And not just that, but when it comes to television, film production, there is a huge amount of people involved in any production. And we've all seen our favorite TV program. You know, at the end of it, you got the credit list rolling and it just goes on forever and ever. So there's a lot of opportunity there. And of course, and more importantly, if you're a creative person, it really gives you that outlet. So today we're talking to AFDA, and in a short little bit, we'll be talking to Nickay, who is the Marketing and Recruitment Officer at AFDA. We'll be talking to her in a short little bit. But remember, it's an interactive show, so we welcome your questions and comments at Nickay Productions. Simply send it through to us. But before we talk to Nickay and to find out exactly what AFDA is all about, here is a little video on AFDA.
Let's go.
Brilliant. Well, welcome, Nickay. Welcome to Mahala Monday this morning. Just check where Nickay is quickly. Ah, there we go. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think Nickay is a bit frozen there.
Hi,
frozen in
how are
action. Good, good. Lovely to have you on the show, Nickay. So good to see you. So that video.
So nice to be on the show. How are you?
Good, good, good. Look at that video. Made me quite excited. And I mean, having Dougal next to me, you know, he is a actor of note. Brilliant, brilliant. Very well. I feel quite honored sitting next to a celebrity at the end of the day, you know. So this is up his alley. And obviously the dreams he's had, wanting his name up there, well, it's been there, his name's up there. And you know what? AFDA obviously also gives us opportunity to guys like Dougal to, you know, do it out there. So welcome.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me.
Brilliant, brilliant. So, you know what? Just having to basically look at that video, I got quite excited and wanting to also probably look at pursuing a career in acting. Obviously not being a stunt devil. I don't think I've got that type of backbone for those type of stuff. But I mean, Dougal, you've been there, you've done that. Not the stunt ones, but...
The one thing I'll say about stunts, you do stunts every day except for when you're on set. You don't want to do it. It's a huge... it is just brilliant. But you know what? Nickay, we're going to speak to you in just a second. There's just one or two things I want to mention. I was watching that video now. There were several people that I actually know on that I was going, and I've watched it a couple of times, but the other times I didn't see them. I just saw them now as it started.
There we go, Dougal. There we go. So, Nickay, let's get down to it. Let's find out all about AFDA. So, my first question to you is, how many campus do you have and where are they situated?
Okay, so we have 4 campuses. We have a campus in Johannesburg, we have a campus in Cape Town, we have a campus in PE, and we have a campus in Durban.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Okay. And those years on those slides, you had the city with a slide, and that's the year from which they've been open?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's the date for Joburg being our main campus, of course.
Okay, excellent. And how many students are we looking at then here? across those cities, different campuses?
Across all of them together? My word, I'm not even sure how many we do have. I'm not even sure how many students we do have across all of the campuses.
Okay. So so you got quite a number of students, which is brilliant. And so four campuses, that's brilliant. And there's all the major ones.
Yeah.
So that's Durban, Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Port Elizabeth. Those were the names that we saw up there. So for any prospective students, what are the qualifications that you offer? Let's get into it. What are the courses that you offer? What are the qualifications that's available at AFDA?
Okay, so we offer in film and television, have a Bachelor of Arts in Motion Picture Medium, wherein we find the film and television production studies. We also have a Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing, which deals with all types of creating writing. We also have 3 higher certificates, one in film, television, and entertainment production, the other being in radio and podcasting, and the last one being in performing arts. We also have a Bachelor of Arts in Live Performances, wherein students can study screen and stage acting and also music performance. We have our BCom degree, and that's pretty much all of the degrees we offer here at AFDA. So we have, and also our postgraduate diploma.
So, Lisa, just to follow up on those, are all of those qualifications and degrees you offer 3 years, or is there shorter courses as well available?
Okay, so the ones that are 3 years are our Bachelor of Arts courses and our BCom courses, and then they run for 3 years, and they are our degree courses. Our high certificate courses run for 1 year, and they are a higher certificate qualification. So we have the BA and BCom, which are 3 years, and the higher certificate course, which is a 1-year course.
And I think just on that as well, do you need matric basically to go and study with AFDA?
Yes, you do need matric. So how the requirements are set up in such a way that if you want to study for a Bachelor of Arts or the BCom degree, you would need to have passed your matric with an admission for a bachelor. And then if you want to study the higher certificate degree, the requirement for that would that you would need to have passed your matric with a higher certificate qualification.
And just looking at that, because there might be grade 11 students watching and learners watching this matriculants. If I didn't have drama or media studies or anything like that at school, would that set me back or not at all?
Not at all. It would definitely not set you back, because the aim for us is to teach people to act. So you wouldn't it wouldn't be a necessity for you to study drama or performing arts within your high school or primary school years or anything like that. So it definitely wouldn't set you back.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And then just looking at that slide, I saw a word that popped up. It says select. Select, am I saying it correctly?
Yes, correct, 100% correct.
So what is that all about?
Okay, so SILECT is the International Association of Film and Television Schools, founded in Caen, France in 1954, and it includes over 180 audio-visual institutions from 65 countries in 6 continents. So it is basically a committee aimed at promoting and developing the education and training in film and television.
Okay.
So is that's the one from SILECT. Now, I know in a short while ago, and because we're going to talk about SILECT again now, so you've got all these different countries and all these different people working on it. So it means whatever information gets shared, obviously, within those institutions and across borders, that you have access to, and that I would assume that is one of the things that would put you apart.
Yes.
Now, just coming back to the qualifications that you offer, because I want to ask you again about the different qualifications that you've offered. So just to establish that for us, you got the bachelor degrees, and then you also have the higher certificates.
Yes.
Okay.
We have the Bachelor of Degree. So we have the Bachelor of Arts in Motion Picture Medium, which is specifically for the film and television studies. So within that course, we have a number of disciplines, or majors rather, which fall under the Bachelor of Arts Motion Picture Medium. So we have disciplines such as directing, producing, screenwriting, cinematography, editing, animation, motion graphics, designing. We have visual effects. We have post-production, image grading. So we have everything in the different production phases. So we have things that deal with pre-production, things that deal with production itself, and post-production. So we have many majors that fall under those three phases of production. So if you're interested in being a director, you can come study to be a director. If you're interested in being a writer, an editor, an animator, if you're interested in sound designing, if you're interested in cinematography, things of that nature, you can come for the Bachelor of Arts in Motion Picture Medium, or you can apply rather for the Bachelor of Arts in Motion Picture Medium. Then we have the Bachelor of Arts in Live Performances. So live performances deals specifically with screen acting and stage acting and music performance. And then we have the Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing, which also deals with different forms and types of writing. Then we have the BCom degree, which is our commerce degree, which deals with digital technology, marketing, sales, business management, business leadership. And then we have the higher certificate courses. The higher certificate courses, we just have 3 of those. And only after Johannesburg has the high certificate in radio and podcasting. Just like to note that. After Johannesburg is the only campus that has the high certificate in radio and podcasting. And then we also have the high certificate in film, television, and entertainment production, which is a condensed version of what they would study under the Bachelor of Arts Motion Picture Medium. And then we have the high certificate in performing arts.
Yeah. So there's quite a number of different courses, and they sound very, very exciting because, and I want to put this out there because more normally people, or prospective students would think, no, the only thing you could possibly study would be just you want to you want to be an actor. That is the immediate one. Let me ask you this. Post-grad studies, you offer those as well? And also, what is your most popular course currently as we speak? Is there any way that you could pinpoint that?
Okay, so our most popular course, of course, as you've also just mentioned, is our Bachelor of Arts in Live Performances. We have a lot of students that come through to study the performing arts, basically. So that is our most popular course. And our second most is then the Bachelor of Arts Motion Picture Medium. So those are our two most popular courses that we have here at AFDA. And then our postgraduate studies, we do offer an honors in the Bachelor of Arts Motion Picture Medium and the Bachelor of Arts Live Performances, and then we also have a
that one was going quite fast there. Yeah, sorry about that. So just on that one, you still there, Lisley?
Yes, yes, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, something happened there. I think there was a bit of a glitch in the matrix there. But yeah, that looked like it got sorted there quickly. Yeah, so I just want to find out quickly. We actually have somebody that's asking us a question, and her name is Rebecca. Welcome, Rebecca, watching the show. And she wants to know, and I think you kind of touched on it, are there part-time programs available? So I think, that was one of the, am I correct, one of the questions that was kind of posed to you. So I hope that helped, Rebecca, that you got a bit of information there. Was there anything else you want to add for Rebecca?
Okay, so unfortunately we don't have any part-time courses that we offer here at AFDA. We only have full-time contact learning type courses. So we don't offer anything part-time. We don't offer anything online. All of our courses are strictly full-time and contact learning type courses.
Okay.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
So now, if you look at all of those things, I mean, and there's a number of things that I can pinpoint already, Lisley, but what would put AFDA apart from everybody else?
Sorry?
What sets AFDA apart from everybody else?
Okay, so the thing that sets AFDA parts is that we are a practical school. So from the time the student sets foot here at AFDA, they will be practicing what they want to study. They will be practicing the art of film and television making. So when they get here, they already start working on the practical part of the course. So when they leave AFDA, they are industry ready. In essence, they are industry ready because they can leave here and participate within the field without having to go into the industry and start from scratch and only start learning the practicals at a later stage. So from their first year to their last year here at AFDA, they will be doing the work. They will be doing practical work. And I feel that's what sets AFDA apart, is that we give them, we equip them with the skills to leave AFDA and be industry ready. But more than anything, we also equip them with the skill to go out there and be businesses on their own, of their own. Yes.
So those are two very important issues there. The entrepreneurship on the one side that you've mentioned there, in the latter part of your answer,
Yes.
and then also the one side that you are industry ready, so you can go out there. You've got the tools. It's not another 6 years of developing tools to actually get into the trade. So those are two very, very
Yes.
important things
Yes.
there.
That's true.
That
That's
is
true.
two very important
Yeah.
things. I like that.
Yeah, and then we basically with that right now, once they qualify, besides the fact, obviously they basically become their own entrepreneurs, they can start their own little thing. What other possibilities is out there for the
Yes.
students once they're done with their career, or for a career path?
Okay, so I'd just like to point out that the film and television industry in South Africa, industry itself, that they can walk into and they can take the skills that they learn here and participate within the industry, work on TV sets, work on film sets, work on stage and film productions as actors and actresses. They can also leave here and start their own production companies. We also have platforms like the Netflixes and the Showmaxes, and they can also produce content on their own for those platforms. That also gives them a huge connect to a more international type of an audience. So they are able to literally walk out here and go into the industry and participate as directors, editors, writers, and they are also able to leave and create their own content and their own productions, and they own their own production companies.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, thank you. Thank you, Lishle. Thank you very much. So that answers the career path, because it is definitely an endless list. Do you know what? And on top of that, I want to say right now, the globe, I think, is desperate for content as well. The one thing we learned from COVID, we couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
We couldn't keep up because we were just binging all the time. So we definitely, and there's so many creative ways now to put content out there. So
yeah.
this is it.
Yes.
And if you've got the skill set, and obviously that becomes easier. Now,
Easier.
I know you touched on this earlier when we asked you about Select and all of that.
Yeah.
So the degrees that you offer, the qualifications that you offer, these are internationally accredited, because this is the industry that spans the globe.
Hello.
Yes. Our degrees are definitely internationally accredited. They are also able to go into different areas of the world, and they will still leave here and they will still be qualified as they were when they left AFDA.
Okay, so that is quite good. So I think that is something that a lot of students like to know, because everybody wants to, go out there, go to Bollywood, go to Bollywood, you name it,
Yeah.
and put their name out there at the end of the day.
Yes.
So what are the entry requirements to basically go and study at AFDA? I think we touched on it a bit earlier, but if you could just give us the details regarding that. Hi, sorry. I think the matrix is messing around with us this morning.
The entry requirements. Hello?
Hi, Leslie. Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. Yes, okay. So the entry requirements to study here at AFDA, like I had mentioned before, is that you would need to have passed, if you want to study for a Bachelor of Arts or the BCom degree, you would need to have passed your matric with an admission for a bachelor. And if you want to, and if that is not the case, you can start off with our higher certificate courses. They act more than anything as a bridging course into the Bachelor of Arts courses. So the only requirements are that you pass your matric with an admission for a bachelor. So we don't look at things like the subjects you pick necessarily. We don't look at your APS score. You just need to have passed your matric with an admission for a bachelor.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just get through that. And I saw the slide that you just had on that is a bit of an alumni network. And the reason I'm mentioning that, because we also got a question in from Shomit Lamini who says, how is job security after I graduate?
Yeah.
Now, apparently there is, with AFDA, an alumni network. And could you tell us more? Which is basically what I'm thinking now, the names that we're seeing on the screen right now.
Yes, yes. Okay, so the names that you are seeing on the screen, I'll just start off with that, are the names of people that studied here at AFDA and are people that are actually succeeding and participating within the industry, people that you are very familiar with. So it just goes to show that the industry itself is ready for people that come here and get skills from AFDA. There are many opportunities for people to leave here and go into the industry and find work and get work. And like I said before, the industry is growing. The industry itself is growing. And then we also have the many platforms that are coming up. And again, I'll just point out things like Netflix or platforms such as Netflix that also create employment opportunities for independent production houses. So there is room. The industry is growing, and that means that there is room. There's so much room for people to participate within the industry itself, for people to go in there and find work, and people to be able to secure employment within the industry.
Okay, perfect. So I think the very big question that's popping up, because now obviously being in December already, and I know a lot of institutions have cut-off times as well. So
Yes.
are applications still open? Can you still apply?
Yes, our applications are still open, so there is still opportunity for people that are interested in studying at AFDA to apply. Our applications will be open until January next year. So yes, applications are still open.
January.
That's
okay. Cool.
and it's very easy to get hold of AFDA. What is your website? Would that be the easiest way to do it if I want to get hold of you?
Yes, so the first place that you can contact us is our website, of course, which is www.afda.co.za. And then they can contact, if they are interested in a specific campus, they could contact the campus itself with the details that are on the screen. So the Johannesburg campus, we have the number there, and then they can also contact us on JHB campus at afda.co.za. We have the Cape Town campus that they could contact on CPT campus at afda.co.za, the Durban campus at DPN campus at afda.co.za, and the PE campus at pe@afda.co.za. But more than anything, our contact details and each and everything that they'd like to know, or any questions that are left unanswered, are definitely on the website. So everything that they need to know, from the courses that we offer, the entry requirements, international students that want to find out how to apply, all of that information is on our website.
Now awesome
Perfect.
stuff, because I know there'll be a lot of internationals as well that would want to apply, which is brilliant. And then of course all the information you need, you can simply go to AFDA's website. Now the one thing, Leslie, I must say that this sounds fun to me. This is fun, lekker.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
excited. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. This is
It's up Dougal's Avenue. He
listen,
loves this.
but before we go any further, you and AFDA alumni, aren't you?
Yes, I am AFDA alumni, yes.
Ah, you see, the proof in the pudding. Pudding, pudding, dessert. Here we go. So, Lisle, you know what? We've covered everything. We know now you need a matric, okay? We know where you guys are. We know you are the courses that you said internationally accredited. You've got a strong alumni network as well, and especially with this industry. And one of the most important things that I think you said today was the mere fact that you make the person career ready, and more importantly, you also create the sort of sense, and not just career ready, but also give them the opportunity and the skills and the tools in order to sort of start the entrepreneurial road in that field that they do. Because, you know, this is the most important thing, and especially in this field as a freelancer, this is you need all those skills. So I love that. I love that you do all of that. That is absolutely brilliant. So January, the dates, registration, applications, is it end of January?
So our enrollment begins on the 25th of January. So everyone would need to have applied by that time. So on the 25th of January, we begin with enrollment. So everyone, if you are interested in applying, we'd advise that you strongly apply before then. And then the course itself or school itself starts on the 8th of January, of February. No. 8th of March.
Oh, 8th of March.
Okay.
Yes, 8th of March.
All right. So there we have the
There
dates.
we have it.
Leslie, it has been an episode. Do you have any other questions? I'm now somebody going to say, but do you have any questions?
I think I've covered them all.
Yeah. No, Leslie, listen, thank you so much for your time and for joining us on Mahala Monday. Before we let you go, I just want to say thank you very much to the questions we got in as well that was posed to you. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for watching. Do you have any questions for us, Leslie? Rhoda's got all the answers.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me, firstly. And no further questions on my end.
Man, somebody's going to get Rhoda one day with a proper question.
Thank you, Leslie. Really enjoyed that.
So,
Thank
Leslie,
you so much for having me.
big pleasure.
Thank you.
Leslie
Pleasure,
Mvalasi, she's Marketing and Recruitment Officer at AFDA. Thank you once again for joining us. So there you have it. You got all the information. You simply go to www.afda, of course, to find out more. Four campuses around. And I tell you what, and you know what, this is really one, and I don't want to say dream job, because any job is a dream.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you do that you feel inclined to. But you know, in layman's terms, this is what people would say. And yeah, you actually get it. Think about it. And you said it in the beginning, 10, 15, 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you didn't have these options. Now
That's
it's
so
here.
true. Yeah.
Now it's here.
And you know what makes me excited, Dougal, is the fact that, I didn't know this. You know, you're talking about the guys on the background as well. You always see the actors, you know, but you forget there's somebody that actually does the sound. There's somebody that does the lighting.
Huge.
There's somebody that's, you know, having to direct this. So the back end of all of the actors doing, we can speak on our behalf as well. If you guys see what's going on behind all these cameras that's looking at us right now, I don't think you realize what's happening on the background. And hats off to those guys, you know, because they don't get that recognition at the end of the day. So, and this is quite exciting to me, is the fact that those guys in the background can get opportunities to be able to make this a success.
Yeah, no, it is. And that's where you got to watch the credits, man. That's where you got to watch the credits. And it's all about a team. And that's it. Yeah, and it is absolutely brilliant. So there you have it. AFDA, go check out all the information. So anything you want related in terms of television, film industry, you want to study that, AFDA is your call. So you can find out all the information. Rhoda, that wraps it up from us.
That is right. And don't forget, guys, for those that's going into the makeup, hair, you know, beauty, health, we'll be back at 10:15 with Dominic.
That's going to be exciting. That wraps it up for this episode for Mahala Monday. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, please like and share this video and get it out there. Get the information out there to all the people. And that is it. From us, until next time.
See you then. Don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell. Bye.
Bye.